Okay, Satanic questions and answers. This is a response to Beavis527's questions, asking about my family's reaction. Well, I was open about it, but not really. I mean, I didn't openly talk about it with my family. Occasionally my books would just disappear, so apparently my parents threw them away. My father was a devout Catholic and tried to approach me in a reasonable or rational way. He was like, when I was in college, I read the Satanic Bible, and, it's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I was like, really? Well, yeah, what did it say? Well, that was a long time ago, I couldn't remember, so yeah, anyway. I wrote him off, but they were for the most part neutral, so long as it wasn't in their face. And I think they kind of chalked it up to the heavy metal phase, Oh, he's just going through a phase, he's growing his hair long, It's not really about the devil, it's just heavy metal, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's kind of where that went. As far as being criticized, yeah, sure, I was criticized, I mean, I really only openly talked about it with people that I knew, and it took me several years to realize that you can't talk about Satanism, even in a rational way, to irrational people. To emotional, neurotic people, you cannot talk about Satanism in a rational way, because it brings up fear and anxiety. And after losing a lot of friends and lovers and stuff like that, I kind of, later on in life, I've realized what I can get away with and what I can't around other people. As far as school goes, yeah, I used to carry around a Satanic Bible in school. And this is back in, early 90s. And this is in the height of the Satanic Panic. So there's a lot of hysteria about Satanism and whatnot. And I thought, I took it as a crusade, almost like a fucking Satanic Jehovah's Witness, to educate people. And, I did a couple interviews in high school with, yearbook or high school journalist or whatever they wanted to be or called. And, it was my first interviews about Satanism. There was one instance where I loaned this kid a copy of the Satanic Bible. He busted my balls to loan him a copy of it. And I loaned it to him. And then, he got caught by his parents, and his parents called the school. And anyway, the school called my parents, and I had to go to fucking, a meeting with the principal of the school with my mom. And he was like, this is unacceptable, blah, 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 blah. My mom was really cool about it. She was like, you know what, maybe he shouldn't be passing this literature around, but you should have no right to criticize my son. This is a religious thing, and, blah, blah, blah. So my mom was really cool about it. Granted, she busted my balls when we got home. But yeah, that's kind of where I got, as I got older, I chose to keep a more low profile. I stopped wearing the big pentagram. I stopped carrying around the Satanic Bible. I just kind of realized that, being that open about it in normal daily life causes more problems than anything. But I hope I answered your questions, man. Thanks for asking.